So let me say this, as the revisionist history is already taking place when it comes to that Cowboys game last night. Before Dak Prescott was hurt, he was sticking up the joint. He had 102 yards passing, should have thrown at least 4 interceptions. Receivers can't get open. They were horrible. Then he gets hurt, and now, all of a sudden, they want to consider trading for Gardner Minshew. You want Gardner Minshew, you better pay a lot of fazools. Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. So chaos is running amok in Dallas. I got Mark Holmes. He won't even talk to me all day. He is in mourning. It is chaos in Dallas while the rest of the NFC is undefeated. Now, we're going to get into it in a second because they want Gardner Minshew now, but they can't have him. But before we talk about that, I got to say this. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, but more importantly, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the Eagles daily talk, NFL talk we do every day, all the live streams. You don't want to miss it. And if you've been subscribed for a while, you know the deal. Just double check, double moonwalk check, and make sure you're still subscribed. Now, yesterday was a pretty good day for the NFC East. Okay, let's just be honest. The Eagles go out and they win. Did they win? Was it pretty? Was it beautiful? Was it by 40 points? No. But the Eagles, they won. And they held off the Detroit Lions, who I think are a little better than people think. Because I think they have a really good running game. I think they have a really good offensive line. I think they have an aggressive defense that I really like. I like the style. I like bringing the blitz. And they bring some heat. So they could be a little bit better than people think. But the Eagles win. Then you have Washington. Washington survives against Jacksonville Jaguars. However, you got to give it to Carson Wentz. 100 point whatever passer rating, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But he gets revenge on Jacksonville, which really caused the chaos for him in Indianapolis. He gets a little bit back at Doug Peterson, who benched him in Philly. And he's got to be feeling good about himself. Washington's got to be feeling good about themselves. Now, they're going to go play the Detroit Lions in Detroit. I think they're going to lose because I think Detroit is a little better than they think. But today, Washington feels good and they deserve it. Then you look at the New York Giants. Now, listen, I'm going to say this. If we're keeping it real, then you have to say the most impressive win in the NFC East yesterday was the New York Giants, because they went in, they played off with they played a team on the road that's supposed to be a Super Bowl contender that was up 13-0, who they let the Giants hang around, and the Giants went in and they beat them. The ball is a good coach, okay? And I love what he did. When the Giants scored a touchdown and make it 2019, instead of kicking a field goal, he said, you know what? I'm on the road, and you know what? You got to play to win. You got to play to win on the road. You got to be aggressive. He goes for the 2-point conversion and gets it. Now, if he doesn't get it, people are going to be angry. But I would have said that's a good call anyways. I think with a young team like that, a team that you're rebuilding, I think you take those chances. And I thought the ball did a good job. And I think that coaching was why the Giants won. Now, obviously, Tennessee put themselves in a position to win again. They missed what was a 46, 47-yard field goal, something like that. They got to make that field goal. But you got to give the Giants credit. See, I told Giants fans 2 years ago, I said, you have Saquon Barkley, right before he came back from his injury, I said, he's not going to have a good year this year, but you got to stick with him because it's that injury, that ACL injury, always is 1 year removed. Guys don't get their burst back. They don't get their speed back. It always takes about a year before you get your speed back. Look at Saquon Barkley yesterday. Look at the burst he had. That wasn't there a year ago. It's impossible. Only one guy to this day I've ever seen come back after a year and have it. And that was Adrian Peterson. And what was Adrian Peterson doing this weekend? He got knocked the F out. He got knocked out by Le'Veon Bell. Could you believe? I thought Peterson was going to win that. He got knocked into next week. We'll see you in a week. He'll be waiting for you. My gosh, man. But anyways, Giants had a good win. Now, do I think the Giants are a 10-win team, an 11-win team, a 9-win team? No. I think the Giants, they went in, they took advantage early in the year. A team that's a playoff team probably hasn't played a lot during the preseason either. These are the times where you get upsets and stuff because you don't know which teams are more ready to go than the others, especially the way that they do preseason now. But I don't want to take anything from the New York Giants. They got a lot to prove, and now they're going to play Carolina this week, their home opener. They're going to beat Carolina. Giants will be 2-0 when this whole thing is over. Will they be a true threat in the NFC East for the Eagles? I don't think so. I don't think Washington will. I think the Eagles should win this division. I think the Eagles are far and above the best team in this division. Now, when you look at Dallas, utter chaos, right? Dallas loses Dak Prescott. And let me say this. Dallas loses Dak Prescott. And they were already in trouble. All right, before Prescott's injury, before any injuries on that team, and they may have a few other injuries. I haven't seen anything as of right now on some of the other guys that were hurt. I think Javon Curse, he got hurt. Oh, he's likely out 2 to 4 weeks. It just showed up. So Javon Curse is out 2 to 4 weeks. That's not a good thing for them. But even if you look at Dallas before their injury, okay, and I was saying this, and people, especially Cowboys fans, they kill me. But I said, your passing game took a massive hit. You've lost Wilson, you lost Cooper, you have Gallup, he's injured. Who's Dak going to throw to? Oh, you're crazy. CeeDee Lamb, he'll just catch everything. One thing you saw yesterday, CeeDee Lamb looked like they couldn't get space. They were covered the whole time. Dak had nobody to throw to. Their passing game looked atrocious, okay? And I'm going to tell you this, the Cowboys will not be a run-first team. I don't believe McCarthy can do it. He couldn't do it in Green Bay. He's not going to do it in Dallas. So I thought Dallas was already in trouble. Now you get the Dak Prescott injury. He's out, probably 6 to 8 weeks, most likely. We'll say 4 to 8 weeks, just to be safe, right? Surgery today. Wish him the best. I hope he gets healthy really quick, 100%. I hate to see any guy get hurt, especially a rival. I prefer to beat the crap out of Dallas the old-fashioned way, where they're at full health, we're all at full health, and we just go out and beat the crap out of them. I prefer that. But he is out, and Dallas has got to play Cincinnati team coming off a loss. I think they're in trouble. I think they go in 2. There's a very real possibility they could be a 1-win team when they play the Eagles. By the time they play the Eagles, they could be a 1-win team. They're in trouble. There's talk now that they need to go out and get a quarterback. And you know whose name is coming up, right? Gardner Minshew. Oh, Gardner Minshew. We need to go get Gardner Minshew. I've even seen some Cowboy fans typing in comment sections, we need to go trade for Gardner Minshew. I'm not trading you Gardner Minshew. I don't care. I don't even think he's that good. But I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. I ain't giving Dallas shit. I ain't giving you shit. Did you see them let me tell you. First off, I got to say this. Did you guys see Mark Holmes' stream last night? I'll try to get a clip, but it was so depressing, I don't even want to go back. As soon as it was 6-3, Tampa's up. They're acting like this. They're defeated. They were defeated at 6-3 because they knew their offense could not move the ball. Go look at his live stream. 6-3. They're depressing. I was streaming the game. I'm putting their video up. And everybody in my chat's going, oh my God, they're depressed. Look at them. They're sad sacks of shit. That's what they look like. The only guy with any energy is Michael Anthony. Where's the fitness? He must have had a really good nap. He must have had a good nap and a lot of caffeine because he was on fire. If I'm Mark Holmes, this is just some advice. Forget all these other guys you got up at the seat next to you. Michael Anthony needs to be at the head of that seat. He's the most entertaining mother up there. He's hilarious. Okay? That's the guy should be on all the time. He's great. At least he has life to him. You guys are all sitting there, oh, well, I guess we tried. Maybe next drive. Come on, man. Get some light. Get some fire. And that was before the injury. That was when it was 6-3. Now they lose everybody, and it's like one giant, depressing ceremony. They want Gardner Minshew. You can't have him. You want Gardner Minshew? First round pick. I want your first round pick. Why do I say that? Because when you're in my division, when you play for a team that I play twice a year, whatever I would charge another team for a player, I'm charging you extra. You have to pay the vig because you are a rival. So if Dallas wants Minshew, I'm getting the first. If you don't want to pay me a first, you can't have him. Have fun with Cooper Rush. He stinks. You can have Cooper Rush. Take your unwin team, come to Philly, and take the beating of your lifetime. Your choice. With that said, I love it. Take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it, even Cowboy fans. So yeah, it's official. Dallas lost. Dak Prescott, J-Ron Kurtz out 2 to 4 weeks, and now Connor McGovern could miss a couple weeks with a high ankle sprain. Man, that don't look good for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think I called him Javon Curse earlier. I always do that. I don't know why. It's just a bad habit. It's because I remember Javon Curse played for the Eagles. But Cowboys are in trouble. They're in a lot of trouble, and they know it. They know it. The Eagles just got to go take care of business. If the Eagles beat the Minnesota Vikings this week and go to 2-0, the Eagles are going to end up being like 5-0, 6-0, something like that. This is a tough game for the Eagles, no question about it. And I'm very concerned about Jonathan Gannon. But at least I can say one thing: for the most part, besides losing Derek Barnett, we're pretty healthy, and you got to appreciate that. With that said, Denzel Washington out.